Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Jared's run away already.
Of course he has.
I have nails done. That was why I was in such a rush last time when we...
Yeah, we had to finish early. Sorry that the last podcast finished 3 minutes early because this thing, I got to get my nails done. I got to get my nails done.
Yeah, they look really nice. They're really sharp. They're really... I've got...
Yeah, Lilith complained how many times you stabbed her.
So they're, if you can't see on YouTube, if you're listening somewhere else, they're nude and they've got black...
If you can't see on YouTube, don't you mean if you can't see on podcasts?
If you're not on YouTube and you can't see. Anyway, they're just like a nude colour with black flames, and then they've got little like galaxy stars in the flames. They're really cool. And they're pointy.
They're pointy.
I feel like me again.
It's her last day of work anyway, so I don't have to worry about her not being able to type. I like our little circle between us. It's our orb. We have an orb.
This is also the last podcast with me for a little while. For a few episodes.
Oh, I'm so sad about this. I don't know what I'm going to do.
So you guys will have Matt, who's MrLiker.com, and then you'll have Shay.
Shay.
I can't remember
and
if we
then,
spoke about this in the last
I don't know if we did or not.
I can't, anyway.
Now I've got all these amazing other models got coming in.
That's fine.
That's fine. See the attitude's
No, it's
coming
fine.
in. The attitude's rolling in.
Honestly, it's fine.
Oh, don't talk to my glass as well. Your glass is practically empty.
Yeah, no, it was the same wine, so I can just top it up with that. We'll keep the girls in.
It's the same wine.
I'm drinking the same wine. It's still 19 crimes because it's just a solid wine, really.
Solid.
It is. It's solid. It's what me and Jared drink back at home. And I went to the supermarket and saw it, and I was like, sick.
Sick,
I
mate.
want to get that because it's a good one.
While she's not opening things like normal, we finished our workshops.
Finished workshops for Europe 2023.
For Europe, so I can actually have a couple of hours off.
Yes, you can go back to...
I can now go back to editing, which I've hardly done. If you've followed any of my social media pages, stuff all's gone up.
We've
We've
been posting old photos.
Yeah, it gets just too much when 3 days out of the week workshops, a day out of the week travel.
Yeah.
We're still got to film for our other content. It's just that no time for Peter.
And then we've got...
And then you force me to drink till late at night, so I can't work.
Force you to do anything. You decide to come and join me because you just love me.
You are a time stealer.
I'm not a time
1 minute
stealer.
it's 10 o'clock, next minute it's 2 o'clock.
I don't know why or how this happens, but it just does.
I watched a nice little YouTube today that I should have saved and I forgot to. For you.
For me?
It's about sleppings.
Oh.
It's about when you wake up between 2 and 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Turns out that's a very, very, very common time for you to wake up. It's your actual body. So you don't go to sleep till your heart rate gets below 60.
Really?
Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
So you need to get your heart rate down below 60 for you to actually go to sleep. And if you're just laying in bed awake but staying really still with your eyes closed, that's like getting 20%. So if you're there for 1 hour, you just got 20 minutes or 30 minutes or something. So it's not like a complete waste when you can't get back to sleep. They said you should never look at the time because then you'll get anxious because then you go, oh, 3 o'clock, got to get up in 3 hours, and you won't go to sleep properly.
Yeah.
So never look at the time, don't turn the lights on. If you don't have to go to the toilet, don't go to the toilet. If you don't need a drink, don't have a drink. But if you are going to have a drink, make sure it's a glass next to your bed that's room temperature with flies and spiders in it for protein.
If I leave a glass next to my bed, my cats drink out of it.
Doesn't Jared have glasses next to his bed?
No, we've got water bottles now.
Oh, water bottles. Oh, well, water bottles are the same thing. Oh, can your cats drink out of water bottles
No,
now?
they don't have thumbs.
Why don't you put straws in them?
No.
Oh, it'll get the turtles. They'll come and drink out of them.
No, one of my dumb cat, not my fat cat, but my dumb one, and whenever there's a glutton, because she refuses to drink water out of their water bowl, so she'll jump I used to have to run the tap for her, but now instead...
That's right, you had to run the tap for her to
And then
drink.
I got her a water fountain, and then she stopped using it, and then it broke. But now the only way that she'll have water is I've got to... she'll sit next to the sink and give me a meow, and I've got to get a glass, fill it with fresh water, and she watches me, and then I put it down, and then she'll drink it. And she only likes fresh water from a little glass.
This is why I like dog models better. And it was really good on the workshop. We had that pretty little girl, I can't think of her name. Presley. And she had 2 cats and a dog.
Yeah.
And she named her 2 cats, and I say dead flat. She named her dog, lit up like friggin' balloons. She only owned the dog for like 3 weeks. So everyone saw how much it changes a face when they talk about dogs rather than cats. Except when you fake it, but we caught you out because I told them the story and they were all ready for you to fake it.
Fake it. Such a faker.
So faking. Yeah, we had a really good group in London, like a really, really good group. Very happy with the group. We got through a lot. We actually got through a little bit more than we normally get through because they were very respectful. They didn't hog and...
We had great models as well.
Except they turn up late.
Oh, except
What's with models turning up late?
I don't know.
So we had 15 people at the workshop and only one of the participants was late.
Because of the train strike?
So the train strike, but the model happened to be late because of the train strike.
I know.
And then the second model who knew exactly what time to be there.
She was doing a podcast or something, and then the people who she was doing the podcast with, they didn't set a timer. Did we set a timer?
No. What's the timer? Does that got a timer on it?
I don't have my glasses on. I can't see it.
Oh, well, I can go get my timer.
I'll get my timer. You stay there.
Does your timer work?
Yes.
Yes?
How long have we been
Well, while she's going and getting her timer, we had a really, really good group. And the funniest thing was we had 3 models I hadn't shot with on the Friday, sorry.
Friday, yeah.
And we got through all the lighting really quick with everybody, and so it gave me a lot more time to really get into posing and that. So I got the 3 girls up, and I just said to them, what are the 3 things that photographers do or don't do that drive you up the wall?
Should I set it for 50 or 55?
Yeah, 55. And all 3 of them simultaneously said, photographers are over-direct and photographers that don't give us any feedback.
Yeah.
And you just saw all the photographers' face go, oops.
But it's true though, like
it's so true.
It's the 2 hardest things, like being told to like, all right, now raise your arm, now twist it, now tilt your head, now look to the side, now drop this, and now
create
do this.
Triangles.
And then do like, just doing all these little tiny, and then be like, now look pretty. It's just like, you just feel so unnatural, and it's like, this isn't how I would normally...
Well, I even did the thing with every one of them. I said to everyone, don't move your feet. See his feet there, I want everybody copies his feet. And everyone said, yeah, that was really uncomfortable, but it wasn't uncomfortable for him because that's how he normally stands.
Yeah.
But then they go and change the model's feet. The first thing they do is, can you move it?
And then also if like someone's shooting and they're not saying anything, you're like, do you like what I'm doing? Like, am I doing it right? I find as well, something that I can't remember if I've already said this or not, but I find it difficult when a photographer asks me to like do a certain pose or something, like if they're like, can you just like put your hands in your hair or something, and I'm like, all right, so I do that, and then they take photos, but like they've taken like 5 photos and I'm like, do I keep my hand here, like what like what do I, at least with you,
have I ever told you to put your hands in your hair?
No, but you'll tell me to do something,
you'd be like, move more, isn't it?
No, but sometimes you've been like, can you just like do something or other, and then you'll take a few and they're like, all right, do whatever you want now. So I know, but when they don't say, all right, cool, do whatever you want now, I'm like, how long do I have to hold my hand here? Like, it's just, yeah. Yeah,
I've noticed I'm doing a little bit more, and I really got to go a little bit back to how I used to work. So once a model gets into there, just hold her on that a little bit and then refine that in their head better, so their eyes are better. Like, remember my favourite shot of you out the door? I was so fussy about the exact look I wanted out of you. So it was a bit posy, but I still let you start what was comfortable, and then I finished it.
Yes. I think that's important. But
it's important, but it was a really good group. We had a lot of fun. Shoreditch fixed all. We had no problems. Thank you, Shoreditch.
Thank you, Shoreditch Studios. I'm sorry that I kind of spoke a bit of crap about you.
Catering was a little bit shitty.
Catering was horrible.
They burnt the top out of both our...
I'm going to be complaining to them. I took a photo.
It was pretty horrible.
It was horrible.
It's black on the top of lasagna, and then the next day...
I didn't take a photo of that, but I took a photo of the pasta on the second day, and it was all burnt on the top. And, like, it's just embarrassing for us because, like, we've got no control over that, but that's what we've got to give to people. And
it's not like you look for the cheapest catering in town.
No, it was actually, like...
You base your catering on McDonald's as the price.
It wasn't cheap, and then they give us burnt food, and I was like, that's just really...
Yeah, but I looked at the menu, it said burnt lasagna.
No, it didn't.
It's a new barbecued lasagna.
So it makes me feel bad because all I can go off is these catering companies and their website and fit within our budget, but like it just makes me feel bad.
Yeah, no, I don't like it at all. It's poor form.
It's so much easier when we're in Melbourne and we've got your wife to cook for us.
It's also like going to restaurants and you have to pull out your phone, you have to scan something on a table,
Oh, yeah,
then you have to go to their website. When you can't, really hard to see the descriptions clearly, what's in the food.
Yeah.
And then you finally order, then it says you have to sign up. So you put your name, address, your phone number, all of this stuff, then you go, oh, we only accept this one credit card, we won't accept any of your business credit cards.
Yeah, that was really shit. That's where we went to for lunch today. We went to
Cancelled, especially when my ramen came out and it was basically chicken salad.
Yeah. But it was under the ramen section.
It was in the ramen section and it said spicy chicken ramen. That was its name.
I don't know.
You set me up for a fall.
And they have weird moving
I ate
things
the
on
moving squid ball. The squid balls with the pubic hair that moved on them.
Oh my God.
Well, it did. They were moving.
It was, yeah, I don't know. Like, I was just staring at it. I was like, why is the food moving? And at first I thought it was the air conditioner moving it, but no, it was moving on its
Shaven tuna.
Yes.
If you shave tuna, if there's a little bit of heat near it, it waves at you.
It was moving like in the ocean still. It wanted to be back home, but it was dead and shaven.
Hopefully it's dead. And we went to...
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that's why it was moving.
We'll see what happens tomorrow morning. And we went to the people who tried to kill me last year. I had tea last night, and I did get their chicken wings, but I didn't get their other chicken.
Their fried chicken.
Their fried chicken, we left that alone.
The smash burger was pretty good.
That's all right. I don't know. In the first bite, you go, the really smoky, charcoaly. 2 bites later, it feels like you nearly put like a charcoal sauce on it. It seems too strong. It doesn't feel natural.
Mac and cheese was lit.
Yeah, well, not really a mac and cheese
spinach and artichoke
sort of girl.
was lit.
I'm not that sort of girl.
You're not that sort of gal?
I don't roll with that.
You don't? Well, even Jared is not a mac and cheese person, and he had some and was like, okay, that's actually good. He's like, but it still needs something. He's like, it's just pasta and cheese is not enough.
That's really good, and you still left half the bowl. Wasn't that good.
It was that good. I was just full.
You only ate half your burger.
And then I had my spinach and artichoke dip. I had pizza.
Yeah, but I think Jared and I ate more of your dip than you ate.
Yeah, because I didn't want to fill up on that. And then I kind of did. I just had pizza. I don't know, the smoky taste from the burger was getting a bit too much.
It was just so strong.
Yeah.
I think they must have put some type of smoked sauce in it, which I do smash burgers and I cook them on a really, really hot charcoal grill. And I get that beautiful char, but it doesn't sort of intensify with every bite. It stays the same.
So it was getting a bit much. It was like the place we went on Friday night, and I got those little croquette things that I love.
Next time we go there, we've got to eat different. We've got to eat how we normally eat. We should have just ordered one of them, then the three of us could have one of the balls each.
Yeah.
We would have enjoyed it more if we just split everything into threes.
That's true.
Because, most of the stuff, although except
rich.
for their beef rib was just beautiful. I was really not happy that Alicia ate. we got a doggy bag and brought it home and came back, and we had Beck's leftover potato, and I'm not a big fan of reheated fries or reheated potato things. So I was looking forward to getting some of this beautiful beef rib, and Alicia's just devoured it. It's all right.
It's all right.
It was all right.
She was hungry.
She was hungry. Anyway, talking about food. So we got a present. Who do we get it from?
From Reese.
Reese. And what's it called?
I'm trying to remember people's names. I'm getting better. It's called Kirstangeli.
You sure about this? They're fingers. Is that what they is? No.
I don't know.
Oh, no, it doesn't say fingers. It says...
Can't read cursive.
I can't read. Anyway, I've tried one.
You've tried 3.
I tried one and I tried another one. Well, the first one I tried was very dangerous. That's why I told you have to eat it a special way.
Yes.
The whole thing has to be in your mouth before you bite. Otherwise, you are just going to get juicy water go everywhere. So it's like liquid water when it comes out of it.
I have to put the whole thing in my mouth.
You've done whole things in your mouth before,
and then
surely.
Juicy liquid of God.
You've done this before. Just think back when you were 16, 17. It was pretty normal at school. Right, so the whole thing, and you can't spit it. It's not going to kill you. It's chocolate, and it's got like an orange liqueur on the inside. I knew this would happen. It starts off nice, and it goes downhill really, really quick. Look, she's good. That was worth it. It's so worth it. I knew this is exactly how Bec would have reacted. The palate and the flavours are just not to her taste. Oh, I think she died.
No, that alcohol's just really strong.
It is strong.
Oh my God.
But it's weird with that little bit of toffee crunch and the chocolate and this liquid alcohol. It's sort of...
It's really yummy. It's just that alcohol's really strong, and I wasn't expecting a shot of strong alcohol in my... I'm not good with
I
shots.
guarantee you that will be empty tonight. She's just going to snap the heads off and drink the alcohol.
Oh my God, I'm not great with shots.
I know you're not. Except when I give you something just to sip and you shot it.
Now, tequila I'm fine with. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm not. Fireball I'm fine with. Vodka I cannot shot.
No, I don't ship Fireball.
But unless you... Like, I can do...
I sip Fireballs.
I can do wet pussy shots because that's vodka, but it's got cranberry juice and something else, I think. I can do that.
I'll only shot really shitty tequila and lip sip suck.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I really will shot is really shitty tequila lip sip suck because the salt and the lemon or lime destroys a shitty petrol taste.
I've also got to prepare myself for it, and I wasn't prepared for that.
I gave you plenty of prep.
Yeah,
I told you what it was going to be.
I didn't know how strong it was going to be.
Oh my God.
I'll clean up the... I didn't vomit it. I just spat it out.
You just spat in the sink, so we've got big... Oh, yeah. Does it look like you went to the toilet in the sink now, does it?
No.
You sure now?
It's got little...
Floaty bits.
That's all right. I'll clean it up afterwards. I'm sorry about that, everyone. I just couldn't swallow that, otherwise I would have vomited.
Going back to when she was 16.
Yeah. Lovely.
Lovely.
Excuse me while I'm...
So what did you do this week?
I finished work and my boyfriend arrived. And I stayed at a nice hotel.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, Peter very nicely went...
Oh, except...
Yeah, I'm going to tell the whole story. So
the sneak.
I got back to the apartment and Peter, I think I went to the shop or something. I don't know. And I came back. Alishka in her poker face. And I came out. I was like, "Where's Peter?" And she's like, "Oh, he's gone out." And I was like, "Where's he gone?" And she's like, "Oh, he didn't say." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was sitting there, I was like, I wonder where he's gone. And
I'll track him. I'll pick up my phone and track him.
I was like, where is... And Peter had said the other night how much he hated his bed and was going to go check into the 100, which is a really nice hotel just up the road.
The one we checked in last time we were in London in a shitty, comfortable and modern, beautiful government housing building.
So he kept saying, I'm just going to go stay there. And I was like, then do it. Like, honestly, if you're uncomfortable, just go stay there. It doesn't bother me. Go stay there. And... I kept saying it, and then when I did the little tracking thing, I saw that he was there. I was like, oh, he actually has. He's got... And I said to her, I was like, oh my God, he's leaving us. And she's like, yeah, he's probably had enough of us sitting up to him.
But there's a double reason because we've only got the 2 bedrooms here and you had Alishka staying with you.
Yeah.
And Jared was turning up. Alishka was going to have to sleep out in this comfortable modern bed couch. And I wasn't happy with that.
Yeah.
So it was either I was going up there or... I make dumb decisions and send you to a beautiful air-conditioned apartment. Room.
It was very nice.
Penthouse suite.
It wasn't a penthouse suite, it was a hotel
I
room.
paid for a penthouse. No, I'm joking.
But so I was full. I was like, oh my God, he's actually gone and checked in there. And then Alishka full went along with it. She's like, oh my God, really? Like, oh, he's probably sick of us and blah, blah, blah.
And then you saw my credit card things and the bookings come through.
And then the bookings come through the email and I was like, he has booked in there. And I went down for a smoke and Peter was there. And I was like, you cheeky, you're leaving us. And Peter's like, no, idiot, I've booked it for you and Jared for tomorrow night.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in the same building as you and Jared for the first time in 9 weeks.
Not 9 weeks.
I heard the complaints from the room above and below. They said it sounded like someone was moving a table.
No,
I heard. Someone complained, they said someone was moving a table. I don't know what you two were doing.
Jared said that about the people above us.
Oh, yeah, blame some other room.
Oh my God. But it was very nice, and I thank you very much.
No, that's right.
It was a comfortable and modern bed.
Comfortable modern bed.
The aircon was a little bit cold, but it was good because that meant we could like get under the doona and I like sleeping in a cold room because I like to get all cozies.
Alishka loved it. She said she didn't have to wake up with you spooning her.
These poor people I share beds with. I'm so used to sharing a bed with my Jared that
With your Jared.
I'm used to just rolling over and then I share a bed with someone else. And
Yes. Tess was quite funny. Go away.
I think the cutest was when I asked Alishka, I was like, I didn't like try and cuddle you last night or something, did I? She's like, yeah, you did. I was like, oh. Like she wasn't going to say anything. Just the way that I asked her, she's like, yeah.
Yeah, you did. But the first night or 2 nights you're in there, they have a ground fan that didn't even... So it's been a little bit warm in London, like 30 degrees, and these places just heat up like ridiculous.
Yeah, and they don't have AC because it's cold every other time of the year.
And you had your only fan in there. But it's an only fan that's on the ground and can't point up to you on the bed. So I went in and took a chair in there and put it on top, and she goes, I slept all night. It was incredible.
Yeah, that fan does make a bit of a difference.
Just a bit.
Jared's been playing Zelda lying on the bed. Should we make Jared say hi to people?
No, you're interrupting his game. He's in his top score ever. He's going to beat that.
It's Zelda. You don't get top score ever.
Isn't it like in that show where he goes in and plays the pinball and someone beat his highest score?
No, it's just Zelda. It's like a...
Stranger Things.
RPG. No, it's just like an RPG kind of...
RPG?
It stands for role-playing game. It's like you play as a character and stuff.
So he's a girl.
No, he's...
Zelda doesn't sound like a boy's name.
Well, Zelda is the princess. So he's playing as Link, who
He's a princess.
No, Zelda is the princess.
So where does he fit in with the... You booked online the other day for something and there were 75 genders you could pick to what you were. Is that right?
I don't know how many there were.
One gender had an asterisk next to it.
It was so confusing.
So I've decided I'm an asterisk.
There was like trans female with an asterisk, and then there was like trans female.
And then there was female trans.
No, and then there was like trans dash female.
Side trans female. There was. I was certain I saw side trans female. And then there's a process female.
It was so confusing. I was like, why does one have an asterisk and then there's the same thing without it? What does it mean? Make it make sense. I don't get it.
It don't make sense anyway. Go back into the 70s and 60s, and if you thought you were 2 people, you went to a psychiatrist and they fixed you. Now you're allowed to think you're 5 people, and we have to try and work out who you are. So seriously, if someone comes up to you now, unless they've got a friggin' sign on them saying that I'm whatever they're calling themselves, then they still doesn't work now.
There's a girl I know, she's a really good body piercer in Melbourne, and she just went to a piercing convention in the States, and she posted a little lanyard, and at the convention on their lanyards they literally have a sticker that has their pronouns, so you know what to call people.
All right, that's fine. What about everybody else in the world?
Well, maybe we should all have little lanyards.
No, I think if you're... Was that you?
Yeah, sorry.
I thought that was Jared.
That was disgusting. I'm sorry. It's the friggin' alcohol bomb.
You spat it out. You didn't even swallow it.
Oh, it's the wine. I don't know.
The ramen.
It's the ramen.
The ramen.
My ramen
You haven't spoken about her little hot dress that she's wearing right now.
Oh, yeah. So yes. Tess gave me a dress to borrow. The test dress.
The test dress.
Yes. She bought it with her. She wore it for one of our workshops. I was like, that's really nice. And she's like, try it on. And I was like, oh, she's like, if it fits me, it'll fit you. And if she put it on, she's like, you're going to borrow this and you're going to shoot in this.
And it's her last day. And
we shot it. And then I give it back to Tess when I see her in the room, provided her husband is okay.
Yes, I hope he is good. He's in hospital a bit sick.
Yeah.
But if you're listening, Tess, I hope he gets better.
Yes, we really do. I said to her, I'm sending love and positivities.
Love and positivities?
Yeah.
Yes, but that was a fun little shoot, though.
It was fun. Even Jared was like, that was really quick. I was like, yeah, well, it's a bit easy when you work with someone all the time.
No, you have got better.
Thank you.
Seriously, on this trip, you have changed a lot. Once you learn how to fake talk about your cats but have dog names in your head at the same time so your eyes get bigger, I've seen a massive change in the way you're using your eyes.
And you taught me about changing my feet and...
No, that's changing your socks because I'm getting very smelly.
Changing my feet position and just like you've taught me a lot, and then I've changed and...
Yeah, I think also I got to the point where I get frustrated. I get models at this level, I don't know what to do, and it's still up to me, and I train them better or try and find something new that they can experiment with and play with.
Yeah. And also I was a bit excited to shoot with you because I haven't shot with you, and I think like...
It has been a bit of a while, hasn't it?
It has. It's been like a week.
No.
So long.
It's like a week without a cigarette.
Yeah, I don't know. I was a bit excited to shoot with you again because I know that it always just kind of flows and it's easy and we click. And
Well, it did flow. The room's not great. We had to pull a Campbell soup sign down, and there's this horrible friggin' heater thing on the wall, but we could separate you off so I can remove that in shot. And the light wasn't that great today.
But we made it work.
It worked. I was very happy with it.
Yeah, I like the photos. And
I think, thanks to somebody yesterday, I think I've solved to my Leica tethering issue. Don't put any memory cards in a Leica.
And it'll tether.
I think the step is I've got to turn Lightroom on. I've got to turn my camera on without any cards in it. I then put the tether cable into the Leica after it's on. Then I go to Lightroom and tell it to start tether. And it cooked up instantly. All the Leica details came up instantly and it worked.
It worked.
But I have to try it again just in case it was one of those one-off flukes that's done a couple of times.
Well, that's what I think.
You've seen it before, where I do 10 times, all of a sudden it just connects and works.
Yeah.
And then next day I think, we know what we're doing. Doesn't connect today.
Yes, Chad asked me before if you got it to tether, and I said, well, yeah, you got it to yesterday, but haven't tried since.
Yeah, I haven't tried today, but I'll be doing a bit of that, and I'm really excited for the next 2 weeks with Matt playing with dumb shit that I haven't bought. So I know I can I'm actually going to do a little bit of lens testing with the stuff, but my way. A lot of people shoot all these like color cards and graphs and lines or still life objects. I much prefer to test on a model, even though the model's expression changes, which makes it hard. If she's looking really good there, a bit average there, you tend to like the lens has got the really good picture. But I've learned to look past exactly what the model's expression is to more the feel I'm getting off the lens. So I'm looking forward to that. She's got about 8 or something lenses for me to play with.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I am really looking forward to that.
That'll be fun. I'm sure you're going to have fun. You're going to Prague tomorrow.
Yes.
I'm going to Harry Potter tomorrow.
I saw it came up on my emails.
I'm so excited.
Excited.
I'm going to buy Voldemort's wand because I've already got the Elder wand and I've already got Narcissus wand, so I might buy Voldemort's. And then I'm thinking of buying some Slytherin robes.
Slytherin what?
Robes.
Oh, robes.
Yeah.
So you, Jared's going to walk around in your robes.
No. It's like a costume. It's like, so in Hogwarts they have like robes. It's like their uniform.
Yeah, is it sort of like evening robes Hugh Hefner wears?
No.
It's not that sort of robe.
No.
So you're not going to put slippers on and walk around the house?
No, it's hard to explain, but it's just what they wear, and then I'm in the house Slytherin. There's 4 houses.
Right, so is this role play a thing that you do often?
No.
Is it part of the core 4 role plays? So do you have Zelda, Harry Potter? Who's the other 2 role plays? Jared smiling. I think I found out something.
No.
Yes, I think I found out something.
No, you did not.
What's the other? I can't see Drag Race being a role. Oh, maybe Drag Race is a role play. I need to have a look in Jared's wardrobe now. So that sequence gold onesie thing, that was for Jared, was it? That wasn't yours.
Oh my God.
I'll get some video. I will share.
I could kill you sometimes.
Why? Because I get too close to the truth.
No, this is
sure now?
This is so far from the truth. Oh my God. No, I just want to have it because I'm a Harry Potter fan.
I'm trying to think of what else I know that Jared likes doing. Zelda. What else? Crash Bandicoot would be a role play. Oh, you failed on that anyway. You gave up on it because it was too hard for you.
The 4th one was too hard. But it wasn't.
Some gamer chick you are.
No, but it wasn't like it was too hard that it wasn't fun. Like the first 3.
Why didn't you do what Len did? Put it on beginner level.
Because
he got through it then.
No, I don't want to do that. But like we went through, we over 100% of the first 3 when they did the remake, and some of those levels are bloody tricky, but it's enjoyable tricky. Whereas then they brought out the 4th one, and it wasn't fun hard.
I hate it. Not that I've played much games, but the couple I have, I hate it when you get to a level and 500 times you've died in exactly the same place. You can't work out how to get past it. Well, I did it with one of the.
But then and then you finally do get past it. It's so rewarding.
I think it was one of the Call of Duties because I played the thing, and there was a part where you had a remote control car that had a bomb in it, and you're in a Jeep and people are shooting at you, shooting them, but you're driving your little remote control car at the same time. And if you got your remote control car, you had to get it in the plane before the plane took off, and then you could blow off the plane. Well, I got through that level. For some reason, it crashed just after I blew up the plane. So I've never been able to get that remote control back in that plane ever again.
It's better than a remote control submarine that imploded.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
No, we don't. We implode.
We implode. That's nasty.
No, I'm not.
That is so nasty.
I'm not.
It is.
No, I know. I feel it's
Just-
really bad.
Yeah, I know. Those poor people, they were dumb enough to sign that waiver. Maybe they've just improved the IQ of the entire world.
I fell down a rabbit hole this week about.
I was surprised you actually went down there. It was just a freaking submarine that went like a Coke can and flattened.
It was just, I don't know. I just went down this whole entire rabbit hole. How did I even first hear? Oh no, I kept seeing.
No, it was on the workshop. Someone said something, wasn't it?
No,
So we hadn't heard a single word about it. Well, we don't watch news or anything.
No,
when
I
we're
kept
travelling.
seeing stuff on Facebook and it was really vague and it was something about a submarine. It's like about the Titanic. And I was like, what's going on? And then I Googled it and it was like, the second I was looking it up was, I think it was right as it was come out that it had imploded, but it had already been missing. And then I mentioned it at a workshop. I was like, oh my God, like, and they're like, oh, really? Is that what? Yeah, this has been going on for days.
Oh, that's right. So when you mentioned, I jumped on Twitter and I saw something about submarine, but I can't remember that it was like a word. And I thought, what's this?
Ocean Gate.
Ocean Gate.
Yeah.
I saw Ocean Gate.
Yeah, that was the company.
Oh, is that known the company?
Yeah.
So it's not like the other gates that America had.
Bill
Watergate.
Gates.
No, Watergate.
What's that?
Pizzagate.
Pizzagate.
Pizzagate?
Yeah, they had Pizzagate.
What was Pizzagate?
Something about people high up in America using words in emails that meant something else, and there was some kind of big conspiracy to add.
Oh, so pizza really meant pasta.
I can't remember what it was.
Or was it the safe word? Is that Zelda's safe word?
I can't remember what it meant, but yeah, there was Pizzagate and there was something
Well,
else.
Watergate's a famous thing.
What's Watergate?
Serious?
Yes.
You need to watch the movie. You like it? Actually, you'd really like it.
Actually.
Ashley, you'd actually really like it. I saw in Australia they're talking about bringing a rule that they can sue social media that doesn't pull down false stories. 3/4 of stories on social media are from the news.
3/4 of my stories on Instagram, I have a filter on my face. That is fake news. It makes me look better. I don't care.
You're going to get sued.
It tells everyone I'm using
Oh,
a
that's
filter.
going to be so much fun.
What?
We can just go to all the influencers and it's fake news.
Well,
You're going to get sued.
On your story, if you use a filter, it literally says at the top what filter you're using. So I don't feel bad about it. I'm literally
I never knew that.
I'm literally telling everyone I got a filter on.
Did it do the same on TokTik?
No.
Oh, it's right, 'cause it's...
If you film directly on TikTok, you can use filters, but I use a different app, so I don't have any filters on, and then I export it to TikTok.
I did have to laugh. I found something as a photographer, digital artist I've known from the DeviantArt days, and yeah, it works a bit cool, funky. It's very over retouched. It's very digital art, but her mind's in a nice place, and visually it's nice. And I saw something came up. I saw her logo, and I knew straight away who it was. And there was some painter who's painted a picture, which is very close to a mirror image of it. So it was flipped around. The hair was very close, but there's still difference. The dress, the different colour palettes they use, and one's a painting, one's a photo manipulated. And she's decided to sue this guy, and he's in the EU somewhere. And the judge has ruled against her, saying that the poses and they showed like 600 people that had the exact same poses in
So it's
paintings
not
and
enough to
photos.
say it's
So it
her.
was enough that she can say, "This is my photo." But then, oh my God, the email started. And there was one particular email comment, that's gone, yeah, this is really surreal. A Chinese person complaining about being a copyright infringement. And then they all started. I just felt really sorry for her. And I think she pulled it all down because everyone started tagging her.
It's funny.
like I understand where she was coming from, but to me when I looked at it, I said, yeah, someone's taken the essence of your photo and made a painting, and you put them side by side, you can see there's definitely a similarity, but so much of art and music is copying other.
Yeah.
And I felt it was the two people working in two different areas of selling art. Like this guy who was doing selling art in exhibitions and one-off paintings where she's making digital things that she's selling online. And sort of like, you're not even going to cross the same people are going to buy. Like, I don't think anybody who would have bought that painting would have bought hers.
Yeah.
And vice versa. I don't think anybody who would buy hers would have bought his painting because they're completely different. And I've had my stuff stolen by Motley Crue, thank you Motley Crue, and Buddy Franklin, thank you Buddy Franklin.
And Richard Prince.
And they were direct stole. That was actually my picture.
Yeah.
And they reused my picture.
And made money.
But I don't know, I just found, I felt sorry for her in a way, but I was there going, all the comments were egg on face because it was really, really funny.
So funnies.
Anyways, that was funnies.
It was.
Yes.
But it's like no different to you turn on the radio now and pretty much
There's
every
no such
song.
thing as a new song.
Every song, like, because back at home, if we're working from the office, I just normally chuck on like MTV or something and have just stupid cookie cutter crap playing in the background. And there's been this David Guetta song out for a while now. And it's like the same tune as that Blue song from the early 2000s, but it's like that same do 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 do. But then they've just like kind of slightly changed the beat and then changed the words and then added some different verses in. And this is new. And I'm like, this is the same song from the yeah.
I know. I do find it very frustrating. We don't have to go back that far. We had these iconic songs come out that stopped the world. I don't see them happening as much anymore. Like if we, who I used to know, what's his name? Gucci. That just went world famous and got bashed. Everyone got sick and tired of it.
It's a great song.
It was a great song, but what it means we can go back and you'll find these great songs. Like, can't say I've heard of anything that's great in the last 2 or 3 years that's been like that.
Bring Me have brought out some pretty good stuff.
Bring Me. Freaking...
Their latest
in
song.
comments, please. Anybody who's heard of the Bring Me?
Bring Me the Horizon.
Bring Me the Horizon. Oh, sorry, listens to Bring Me the Horizon. Mm-hmm. Just all you have to do in the comments is say, I listen. And we'll cancel you straight away.
Now, their latest
serious,
songs.
nobody knows.
Yes, they do. They headline festivals now and they can sell out arenas. They're pretty big, dude. They're pretty... Even one of the guys at the workshop knew who they were.
One guy in the entire workshop, whereas if you said Queen, every guy at the workshop and the girls at the workshop. It was good to have some women at the workshop too.
It was.
I do love it when women come to the workshops.
Person.
No, I just...
What have you got against males?
Nothing, but why can't females come along as well?
Because females don't tend to shoot fashion. They're more into newborn photography.
Oh,
they're
put them into a genre, why don't you?
No, this has been my observation, is I find that women tend to, like, women photographers tend to shoot more like newborn stuff. Babies. And I know everyone in the comments is going to come at me and say Lindsay Adler is a female fashion photographer and Lara Jade is a female fashion photographer. I know, I'm just saying that I've asked this question.
Sue Bryce?
Sue Bryce is a female fashion photographer.
No, she's a portrait photographer.
Oh, well, yeah. But, like, I've said this before that we don't get a lot of women and I didn't know why. And then people pointed this out to me and they said...
Yeah, but still, even with saying that, we're still not getting that many women come to...
We're not.
We used to.
I know.
In some countries... like
Geneva, we had heaps.
We used to get a lot in Australia.
Yeah.
We've never got many in America for some reason at all.
No, never.
We've had the odd one. Although we've got a couple coming to our 3-day.
Yeah, in Eatonton.
So maybe they like the idea of going to jail. And an aluminium smelter. What is it? Aluminum?
Aluminium. We say aluminium, they say aluminum.
Aluminum. So we're going to an old aluminum broken down building. Yeah. Maybe that's what must be the aluminum, the tin foil. It's like close to the kitchen, and they're like, I'm joking. I just finished saying I really enjoy it when females come to the workshop. And
I know.
one of the females that came this weekend, she's from Poland, and she's like 2 hours away from where we're going, and she's going to come and assist us for 2 days.
That's awesome.
Yes, so she's going to come and hold gimbals and maybe carry Matt's gear for him. No,
That's really nice.
but that'll be fun.
At Wellbank.
Yes.
So you're going there on tomorrow's?
You're
going to Prague tomorrow.
Prague tomorrow, and then we've got Shay coming first thing the next day, and I think Matt's got a couple of models. We'll be shooting a lot.
That's cool. I'm glad.
So yeah, and we're going to shoot dual content too. So I did a bit of a shoot with Matt shooting you for his channel. I didn't use it because I wasn't shooting. Then we did our challenge. Wasn't a challenge, just us having a bit of fun. And we must have to do something similar to that with Shay on one of the days, where in fact that's where she is, and then we're going to shoot them how we shoot them and then discuss afterwards.
I think that's a really cool idea.
That should be fun.
Nice.
And then we'll ask Shay which one she preferred. No, I would never do that.
I'm going back to Amsterdam on Wednesday.
The place where you threw your friggin' joint away. She buys space cakes and a joint, and they're all in the rubbish bin. I wanted to hide it in the Airbnb house.
No.
Yes, just put in a position that maybe in 3 or 4 years, then they remove their books and this joint drops out, and the wife goes, "I didn't know you were smoking dope."
No, I don't want to. That could make that's mean. What if they broke up or something? No, so
Over a dope he didn't smoke. That's a bit silly.
Well, I'm going back to Amsterdam. We've got me and Jared are going on a canal cruise on Friday.
The last canal cruise you went to, you stole wine and had to run away.
I know, but this one, I think, might be better.
You think?
Well,
So how many canal cruises have you done?
this will be my third.
Right, they've already told you the story.
No, because I hear different things each time. I didn't know about the syphilis until last one.
Yes, you did. That's why you have red lights in your bedroom.
No, I didn't.
I know, you have green lights. It's gonorrhea, isn't it?
Oh my god. The first cruise I did, I learnt some stuff, and then I went on the second one and I learnt different stuff, and now I'm going to go, but I'm going with a different company this time. And our one that we booked was a lot more expensive, but it goes for 2 hours, and they give you more than just cheese and mustard. They give you bitterballen and stroopwafels and cheese and unlimited drinks, and it's only 12 people, so it's a smaller group, so I won't have to wait as long for a drink. So I won't have to steal a wine. And I don't have to see the guy.
12 people, you won't make international news when the boat sinks.
It's not going to sink.
I couldn't get over the people swimming in the canals.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, so that was a bit warm over there.
That's
and
hepatitis C waiting to happen.
Yeah, it was monkeypox, I reckon. But yeah, just the canals don't look pretty. There's these two attractive females in bathers swimming up. Well, I thought one was naked because she had a strapless, so you only saw the bare shoulders. She's swimming up, and then when I called you over, we saw she just got up onto the boat and she wasn't wearing a bikini. I was just thinking, look at this water. There's sort of stuff living on the surface.
Yeah, you'd 100% get a UTI or something from that school.
Yes, but maybe, even at the end of that road, there's that little park, and everyone was going down there and swimming. Yeah, you wouldn't go in. I suggested you should, but you wouldn't.
No, thank you. I like the land.
The land.
I like the land. I'm a Capricorn. I'm an earth sign. I like the earth. I do not want
Well, there's plenty of earth at the bottom of it.
No, that's
It's
fine.
wet, muddy earth.
I don't care for the bodies of water very much. Except for pools. I like pools. Pools are good. Pools are safe.
But you don't like baths. You call it human soup.
Yeah, but because pools have chemicals in there that it's kind of sanitary, whereas with a bath you hop in there to clean yourself and then you're just sitting in your own filth.
Yeah, but pools have another chemical in there.
What?
Wheeze.
Wheeze?
Yeah, every frigging kid in there weeing.
Yeah, but
so you like swimming in wee?
No, I don't. No, not public pools. Ugh, that's disgusting. I went to a public pool once, and someone literally did a shit in it, and there was just this poo floating around in the pool.
I threw a picnic in one once.
And it wasn't the same. This was a poo. It was a full poo floating around. I hightailed it so fast.
When we were kids, there was always a rumour in the pool that there's a dye in there, and if you peed, the purple dye patch came out. And we worked out it was false because we paid in full and there's no purple patch came out.
Yeah.
But we went and got we could only get blue food dye. And we just swim around, just put a couple of drops around somebody else.
Evil. You are
It
evil.
was so funny. We had so much fun doing that.
Evil Knievels. No, that's why
So
I
the
like...
public pool. So
No.
what about a public swim-up bar? So you go to these public swim-up bars, you don't see anybody get out of the pool to go to the toilet, but they're drinking
Yes, you
copious
do.
amounts of drink.
You see them get out. The chemicals kill the pee. It's fine. It's fine. Don't put me off pools. It's the one thing that I enjoy.
You might. I do not enjoy going into a pool at night time. It's all steaming and everyone's...
Okay, not those pools. That was weird.
I felt like it was like in an Avatar Midsummer. It was a crossover between Avatar, so I haven't seen the latest one, which is underwater, and that scene in the tent in Midsummer.
It was frightening.
Frightening.
It was very frightening. I've blocked that memory out of my mind. Thank you for putting
But
it
you're
back.
going back there again.
No, I'm not.
You're taking Jared there.
We're going to Switzerland, but we're not going there.
You sure now?
Yes.
Well, that's why I got you some air tags. I'm going to follow you.
You're fine.
And if I see you anywhere near
No, we're not going there. We're going to Interlaken.
Interlaken, do they have a hot spa there as well?
I don't know. We're going to Thun.
Thun.
And we're going to Grindelwald and Lauterbrunnen and Zermatt. I hope I'm pronouncing all these things correctly. I'm probably not.
This all sounds like things out of Harry Potter.
Well, Grindelwald is a character from Harry Potter.
Right, so you're just going to Harry Potter tomorrow.
No, but it's a town in Switzerland, and JK got the name from this town.
Right.
And it looks really nice. And I found out you can actually, I haven't even shown you yet. We should have to book this thing. We can go on these slides. Like, we have to go up the mountain, and then we can get on these little slides and whee.
They all go down into spa where everybody's in there fucking. Or they do it on the slide on the way down.
No.
You sure now?
We need to go on these little mountain slides. We're going to do it.
Mountain. Oh, they're not on the little steel.
Yeah, the little steel things.
You know you can come off them.
I will be strapped in.
No, they leave. Len did it. Len was about 8 or 9. Len's my son. And we're at this park and they've got one of those, and it gets really fast, but there's a brake you're supposed to put.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Len goes, I'm going to get the fast. He launched completely off
Sounds like
into the bush. So far in the bush, he couldn't find his thing he was riding on anymore. And he's come down with this really embarrassed, I didn't fall off. No, I didn't fall off. I didn't.
Oh, that sounds like a Len thing. I'll be using the brake. We'll go nice and slow, just like how
Well, I know
drive.
you're going to go slow. I've seen you on scooters.
Jared can fall off the mountain.
I just right, you're going bike riding.
Oh, we're doing that.
Bicycle.
We're doing that in Munich. We're going bike riding. To the, if anyone's in Melbourne and knows the botanical gardens, it's like the Munich equivalent of that. We're going to ride our bikes and then go to a beer garden and get drunk and then ride our bikes back.
You're not allowed to drink, right?
We're not going to do this.
You just said you were going to do this.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Redacted.
Remember what was happening to that poor Asian girl on the bike in Amsterdam?
She was talking on the phone. She wasn't drinking.
There was 40 police about to shoot her in the head.
There was one police officer asking him.
He was standing there, hands on him. What are you doing?
Yeah, there wasn't 40 people.
Pretty full on.
I know, he was pretty screamy at her because she had her AirPods in and her lips were moving, and he said that you're not allowed to
Oh,
sing.
so she had AirPods on?
Yes. And
But she might have been listening to music singing.
Well, that would have been my excuse if I was her. I would have been like, I was singing along to the song. Like, what are you talking about?
I was listening to MGK. I was just talking like he talks, and it doesn't sound like music.
That would be
like
my
his doesn't sound like music.
It's
not. She made me watch. Well, I started watching this other supposedly MGK movie that was supposed to be just like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
said it was just
you
like
said
it.
it's a stoner movie like Fear and Loathing.
I didn't. You make that comparison. I said it's a stoner movie, and you said, "Is it like?"
And you said yes.
Like, oh yeah, I guess so.
It's nothing like Fear and Loathing.
I meant the same.
I'm going to send the movie to Johnny Depp and just let him attack you.
I meant the same stupid humour. Stop putting words in my mouth.
No, Johnny Depp's not stupid humour. It's ridiculously dumb, which is really funny.
Which this movie is
MGK
ridiculously
is like
dumb.
ridiculously trying to be a tryhard.
I love him.
I know you do. But I think I'm on the voting side of most of the rest of the world, and he is trying to copy everybody else in the world to get famous.
Well, we were just talking about copying.
Yes, that's right. He's like a copy.
He's dating Megan Fox. Like, come on.
He's dating Megan Fox. That's ended up becoming a latex factory from the inside out. Those new boobs are just ridiculous.
Yeah, they're a bit too big.
I've seen trannies with smaller boobs than that. Well, it is. It looks like, those people on that botched friggin' TV show? Well, she's 2 sizes above them. And they're already saying they've got skin splitting problems.
They are a bit too big. I do think she's going a little bit too far. But she's still drop dead gorgeous. And he's still sleeping with her, so like good on him.
Is he really? Yeah, I think there might be a lot of media stuff they do.
No.
Yeah, they make so much more money by being controversial.
Oh yeah, but they still they're still in a relationship, but they still stay.
Well, it's like that other thing you showed me. I'm pregnant, and he cries on stage, and it turns out, look, she had a belly out here.
No, Travis and Courtney.
If he didn't know she was pregnant before he went on stage...
that really paid me
Girl,
off.
you've eaten too much pizza lately, you should cut down.
That paid me off. Like, I thought it was so wholesome because that was like the Travis I'm Pregnant was a reference to one of their old one of Blake's old videos. And so the fact that she did that, I was like, that's really cute. And then you see the post afterwards and you could very obviously tell she's pregnant. I'm like, well, don't stage this whole thing in your show.
And then cry on stage.
No, that's just annoying.
No, it's called the Kardashians. Everything is pre-staged for publicity. And the world goes, I love them. Although you've turned.
I love their show.
No, I mean Travis Barker
and Courtney.
You turned a while ago on that.
No, I still love them. I just think they're a bit cringy.
A lot cringy.
But I still love them.
I still love them.
Because they're cringy.
Yeah, but you watch Drag Race. It's just nothing but cringe.
I love cringe.
And you like Housewives, which is nothing but cringe.
I love cringe. Cringe is my life. Literally, because I am cringe myself. Maybe that's why I like it so much.
I can understand your public freakout thing.
Oh, public freakouts are the best.
The guy in the supermarket was pretty cool the other day. I really enjoyed it.
I wish I saw that. I'm so jealous.
You were outside. You should have come in.
I know.
You would have seen it.
It was
actually really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot.
If I'd have known, I would have run in, but I didn't know there was a public freakout.
I was going to high-five him, but I thought it'd been not.
Missed opportunity.
So missed.
I love Karens in the wild.
Karens in the wild.
This is so good. I don't know why, it just makes me so, like, just as long as I'm not involved. I love a public freakout that doesn't involve me, but I love to be an observer.
An observer.
And just stand at a distance. And I'm one of those people that I'll just watch. Like, I'll just stare. Like, I don't care.
Oh, like the other night with the girls crying and
I wanted to know what the hell was going on there.
You're useless at that. You got no information whatsoever.
They didn't spill any tea. So there's these girls crying at this
I think
tape.
we did in the last podcast.
Oh, did we? Okay.
Yes, certainly did.
I won't elaborate then.
You don't need to elaborate, but anyway, if you want to know what she's talking about, listen to the previous podcast. It'll give us a sense.
Hey, this is our 52nd.
Oh, it's just 1 year. It's our anniversary.
Ding, ding.
I'm slow drinking. I haven't even finished my Corona.
No, what the hell? What's gotten into you?
I think I have 3 of those chocolates.
One whole year of doing podcasts.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? And it's only gotten worse.
It'll only get worse from here on. I'm interested to see how it works with different dynamics.
What do you mean?
Shay and I'll have some fun.
Oh,
but it'll still be a different type of dynamic.
Yeah. You and Matt's going to be more like technical.
No, I want to keep it away from technical. I want to talk about his bike shorts. And, I want to talk about other stuff other than the technical stuff.
The technicals.
Yes, I want to find out what his core for is and what's his spirit creature when he does his dress-ups. If he's into Zelda or is he more a... Why are you looking at Jared? He's not going to save you.
Jared's giving Peter this side-eye. Side-eye.
What?
What?
What? Oh, did we? I can't remember if you said the last time that Tipping Point has been cancelled. It's now horse racing.
I'm so disappointed.
I'm going to get an extra hour's work out of you a day now. This is freaking awesome.
I don't know if it's been cancelled.
There's horse racing.
But
It's cancelled.
I need to do some more research, but it wasn't on. I searched.
She tried to see it. She wanted to see it in the country it was made, and
so
it's
I
not
watched
on any
Tipping
channel.
Point. And they said it's on ITV at 4 p.m. on weekdays. And I turned on ITV at 4 p.m. on a weekday, and there was horse racing. And I was like, where is Ben and his drop zones? I would like to see people say, drop zone 2, please, Ben.
I like the cuddles. I thought that was the nicest. His cuddles. His pre-COVID cuddles.
I like it when they win the jackpot. It's so exciting. Oh, I just love it all. Tipping Point's the greatest.
It's actually not.
It's so good. I don't know why I'm so addicted to it. It's like me in the submarine the other day. I was so addicted to it. I think I'm a bit of a weird person.
You've only just realised this.
No.
No.
I'm just stating the obvious.
And we found found the studio, a nice bit of corset today.
Oh, yes. Went to Honeyburdette.
Honeyburdette.
Australia.
She gave me like the full degree. What's a male doing in this shop? She seriously did. She kept asking me questions, and I actually ended up saying, well, I'm a photographer in Australia, and we've got a full wardrobe, and I'm always looking for little bits and pieces to add to what other clients are bringing. And I saw this little corset thing in there, and
why did she grill you so much?
I don't know. I think she didn't like the idea of you walking with two males. I think I freaked out. She wanted us to sit on the couch together.
Jared sat on the boyfriend couch.
Yeah, but she wanted us both on there.
Like a good boyfriend.
And all Jared was looking at is the big members there that were different colours than the one we have at the studio.
No, that is a really cute corset. I did like it.
Yeah, I didn't like her trying to upsell you the skirt because it's way too long. It's pencil skirts and
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been able to walk.
No, it's just not my style. I don't wear pencil skirts. I don't really wear. The only thing I wear that goes past my knees is this dress. But I just don't
That's
wear.
not even your dress.
It's Tessa's, but it looks nice.
You don't wear anything that goes past your
I
knees.
don't really wear long except for.
You just want to
jeans.
show off your jeans.
I wear jeans.
But then you cut holes in them so people can still see your knees.
No, I've got to wear my jeans. No, but everything else I wear is freaking short.
Freaking short.
Freaking short.
Shortish, like where we are.
Unless I'm being flancy. I wear.
And you put heels on and fall over the whole time.
I rarely wear things that go below my knees. Or dresses.
Dresses.
It's just a meeting.
And what'd you do this week?
Very.
So 5 weeks without you.
Yeah.
Oh, means I get heaps of editing done. I get to sleep. I get to eat when I want to eat.
What do you mean?
I can now eat all the foods I like.
Like what?
All the foods I like.
Like what?
Whatever I feel like I like today.
You do that anyways.
No, I don't.
What is the difference?
When I'm travelling with you, my palate has been refined to your palate.
Well,
because I don't want you sitting here and go, I'm not eating anything in this place.
I can always find something to eat.
No,
and
you
I
can't.
ask you, what do you feel like? And I'll find a restaurant and you just go, whatever.
Well, I wanted to eat the sheep head stew. We never went to that restaurant.
You never told me that.
Weren't we going to go to a proper Norwegian restaurant?
Yeah, I couldn't find one. I searched Norwegian restaurant and
See?
it came up with like burgers. So...
No, didn't. No, oh no! What? The next place was what was it? Frankfurt kebabs.
Yes. So don't blame poor little Mihi.
I've got 5 weeks of stirring to do in the next 5 minutes.
You're doing a bloody good job.
I know. I'm working on it.
You're working on it.
I'm certainly working on it.
Well, we need to prove to everyone that Jared is real.
He's not getting off there.
And you can get off
Okay,
there.
you can take the dress off and put something on properly. I think wearing a drag dress is not
everyone
appropriate.
complained that he didn't pop in the Bali podcast, I'm going to prove to you that, see, I do have...
Hello.
His head's not in there. You got to come lower. There we go.
Hello. I'm real.
So, yeah.
He is a real person. I do.
So we do threesomes. There's everyone asking for a couple. No, we're triplets.
A throuple.
A throuple. We're a throuple
We're not
with
a throuple.
A throuple with our core threes.
But yes, he is very much real. He is very much in Europe. And I'm very proud of him. Because he made it all the way over here on his own.
Oh my God, the stress you'll get. He's not going to make he won't know how to get from that door to that door.
But he did.
I know what to do.
Oh, didn't you? It's very certain there was some. Do I have to go through passport control?
Well,
And then Beck tried to send him on one train. It was just going to take him a loop back to where he was going. Where it was.
Closer so they can hear you on the microphone.
the problem was that they never put my gate number on my boarding pass. They would just put
No, they don't.
an empty thing. And then
You just go up to the board and look.
Yeah, it wasn't on the board either. So,
If you go too early, it's not on the board.
yeah, well, say...
Beck didn't tell you about this.
Yeah.
She's not a very good PA.
Well, she was just kept thinking I was going to miss the flight, so I thought I'll prove her wrong and I'll get there 2 hours early.
You did. You proved her completely wrong.
He got all the way from Melbourne to Singapore to Dubai to Zurich, stayed the night in Zurich, and then flew all the way to London. All by him's little selves.
I can do things.
Even though you're not very little, so you're quite talls, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right. Well, you can say goodbye to Beck. So farewell.
Should clip
Nice
this.
knowing you. Have a great life. Well, I think the bike ride, that'll be the end. You're going to stack it so freaking bad.
I'll be fine.
I've seen you on a scooter and you don't even have to pedal.
You're the one who crashed on the scooter.
I crashed because I was watching you go at sort of minus 20 warp speed.
Yeah, because I didn't
at
crash.
Walk speed.
I didn't crash.
I only crashed because I looked behind me to see where you were.
I don't. That's still a you thing. Don't try and pin
Well-
this on me.
Who freaking put garden beds in footpaths anyway?
He's playing the Americans.
We did.
I'll see you guys in a few weeks.
And I'll see you guys in Prague, and I'll see you guys in
Poland.
and
And then in Smelbourne.
then Smellyborn.
Yes.
See
Bye,
ya.
guys.